to listen to Milesikco's album. He sent this in during the last episode of Putting Y'all On. If you would like a reaction to an album of your choosing, whether it's yours or a mainstream artist or anything like that, you can use the Streamlabs link that is pinned at the top of the chat, or it's also pinned in the Discord, in the description of the video. Send in the message box the link to the album that you want me to listen to, and send in $30, and I will get to that as soon as possible. And so Milesikco's turn today. We're going to listen to his album. It's 8 tracks. I believe I've heard 2 of them. So if I realize that I've heard a track, I will skip it because he has my opinions on those already. Shouldn't take up too much time, and then we're going to do an episode of Putting Y'all On right after that. So, Miles, the 2 tracks that I heard last stream were super impressive, very wavy. I remember they were tracks that made everybody go a little quiet. Even the chat stopped going, and I got very quiet because they were super, mellow, relaxing, introspective, and so they really made me excited to listen to the album, and I wanted to do it live because of how high quality those first 2 tracks that I heard were. So with that said, let's not waste any time. Let's just jump into it and listen to Miles's album. I have it pulled up here. This is actually a collab album, I believe, between Milesikco and DRKTMS. Dark Times. Dark Times is the name of the artist. Cool. It's called Before They Love Us. I will put a link to it in the chat right now, so that those of you who are in the chat right now, if you enjoy what you're hearing, you can go and listen to that as well. Before They Love Us, track 1, intro. Man, yeah, that intro. First of all, I love that it's short. I think that the synths are super cinematic. They're very warm. They're very lush. Super. They make me picture like a green pastures, super peaceful, ambient sort of a vibe. And the Come Closer, in the background is just, it's full of longing, and it's kind of like lingering there, sort of reminding us, that this voice sort of feels alone. I think it's really interesting. I can't wait to hear what the next track sounds like, but that intro is super, the way that it just unravels and sort of like pulls you in is really cool. Track 2 is Gravity.
Pull me closer and closer. It's not how it used to be. I can't trust something I can't see.
The whole production, mixing, and mastering was done by Dark Times. Okay, so that's the credits that he has on here. Awesome.
This is not how it used to be.
Well, I already love this beat, and your voice reminds me a lot of Giveon, which is a huge compliment because I love him. Wow. Yeah, I love these keys too that just came in. It's almost like they're singing along with you. Yeah. And the lyrics are super sweet too. This is like fun and bubbly, but it's still got like a really warm sort of a dark feeling at sometimes. It's really interesting. Oh, nice little shaker. Yeah, Gravity is a great track, man. Like I said, it's dark and warm, but it's also fun and groovy and kind of funky. It's got some soul to it. I love the tone of Miles's voice. Like I said, it reminds me of Giveon. It's not exactly like the highest pitched voice. It's got a little bit of a deeper sort of a warmth to it that I really enjoy. Yeah, I love the way that the bass was mixed. It's just the way that it sort of plucks in and out every now and then, and just maintains that groove is super cool. That's a great track. Track 3 is Blindfold.
Things you say, always on my mind.
The way that the delay bounces back and forth. So cool, man.
Nothing can break this blindfold.
The kick and the little wood block have a little bit of a samba drum pattern to them.
Nothing can break our love. Nothing can break our love.
Nothing can break, what is it? Our love? So cool.
Blue eyes. Oh, can't you see the signs?
Yeah, it's super trippy, dude. It's like, oh, it went into Hope. It's so easy to get lost in the music, man. Dark Times did a fantastic job producing this project so far, and mixing everything to sound clean and ambient and reverberant and spacious, right? There's just so much room for us to drift around in this album so far. Your vocals, the lyrics are romantic, the vocals are warm, the vibe is welcoming, and it's, you know, it's very pleasant to listen to, so that's always really fun. Hope.
People gonna cut corners. I just wanna take the long road. No cash and no passport. All in my bags just so you. I have hope for you.
Yeah, man. This is absolutely incredible.
I have hope for you. You're looking for a helping hand.
This is such a great track, dude.
I have hope for you.
It's so groovy and smooth. I love the hats too.
I have hope for you. We'll be here forever. Just believe in all the things you do.
Yo, and the I Have Hope For You is so catchy too. And the background vocals here is so sweet too. This is great. Yeah, you know my thoughts on this one going into it, but I'm honestly glad you asked me not to skip it, because it really does fit in with the rest of the album so well. And it's such a good song that I'm just happy to play it. So the next track is Faith.
Sky gets dark and I can see it is you I want.
Oh, dude, and the way these plucky strings, or the plucky synths, are coming in right now, with these sweet falsettos. Dude, I love this. Oh, and I hear the bongo percussion in the background too. It's so cool because every track has been ambient, they've been fun, they've been groovy and soulful, and they've all been this kind of like every track has been this like reverberant, ambient, laid back experience, but there's little elements in the production of every song that sort of set each one apart from the last one, and of course in the songwriting, right, and the melodies that Miles is singing. But just like this one little element, the bongos and the percussion here, it just changes the rhythm so slightly that every single track is in a similar lane but a different experience, and so every single one is worth listening to. You know, it's so cool. It's so nicely done.
When I'm laying here with you, I still remember all the things we went through.
And it's like romantic too. You could play this if you're with your girl or with your loved one. You know, it's fire. Oh yeah, I linked it in the chat above, but I'll do it again. It's called Before They Love Us. Look at the way that the plucks are opening up. Yeah, Faith is absolutely fantastic. Just super groovy and well produced all around. That one was Faith. It's track 5. This one right now is track 6, Poison. Dude. Yo, we need Dark Times in the Discord server, man. That's crazy. He's like... We already have Miles, who is killing it. We need Dark Times too.
Don't know why I can't find a way to numb my pain without you. 'Cause you're my poison.
The lyrics are fire, bro. I feel like I'm not talking about them enough.
I want you right here with me. I want you right here with me. And 'cause you're my poison, poison, poison. I can get you off my mind. I can get you like poison, poison, poison. And I don't know know why. You can find a way to hold on, baby. Poison.
That's so catchy too. So catchy. It's like she's bad for him, but he's addicted to her. It's just like, it's, who can't relate to something like that, you know? Relatable, catchy, groovy. I'm super invested in this project, man. Dance with me. We've heard this one already, but we're gonna keep it going. Logan, thank you, dude. Last time this one made the chat go a little quiet too.
You dance with me. Dance. Dance with me. Dance with me. Oh. Oh. Dance.
Dude. Look at these arpeggios, man. There's a flute in the background. Super subtle.
For me, just for me, yeah. And we dance here together. Feel my heart, hold my hands for me, just for me.
This is, oh my god, this is just crazy. This speaks for itself, dude. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's gonna play into track 8, which is the last one, Fever Dream, outro. The transition into your head voice is just so flawless. I'm about to follow Miles on Spotify. He just gained a fan, man. This song will have you thinking about somebody you haven't seen in years, man.
If two is a crowd, should I stay tonight? I'm not going home.
Vocals are incredible, man. Dark Times killed it with the engineering on this too.
I hope so intense to see who you're standing on.
Look at the processing on this guitar, dude.
In the end, we're just passing, standing around your game.
That is a playlist track, man. God damn. Dude, I'm quite honestly a little speechless, because this is an album that is 8 tracks long. It's about 30 minutes long. And I think that if you're watching this video, you need to click the link in the description and listen to it in full, on your own, with headphones in the dark. Because it's just... only then will you, like, understand that... I mean, what am I even gonna say, dude? You know? I think clearly, I mean, technically, it's absolutely perfect. Every track is mixed extremely well. There's no poorly produced music on this album. It's 8 tracks. It's 8 for 8. Like, every single track on here is well produced. It's catchy. It's got incredible engineering. It's got plucky synths, it's got the vibrant synths, it's got the ambient pads, it's got the vibes, it's got the moods, it's got, you know, some more house music vibes, it's got some more laid back R&B, soulful almost vibes. You know, it's extremely well done technically. The vocal mixing, the vocal performance, the background vocals, the harmonizing, all of that was placed expertly throughout this track, throughout this project. Like, the songwriting was, I know now, was a collaborative effort between Dark Times and Milesikco, and they absolutely, you know, they put together a interesting sounding romantic album that highlights different phases that a relationship can go through. It's going to make you think of somebody, it's going to make you reminisce, it's going to make you look, you know, ahead towards the future and what your love life is going to look like in a few years. It's going to take you on this sort of emotional roller coaster. that's just a blast to experience. But at the end of the day, it's just an incredible album, honestly. You know, it's gonna I don't know. Technically it's so well done, but it hits emotions in you. You know, it's not just great because it's technically well executed. It's how it makes you feel at the end of the day. And it made me feel like I don't know what to say about it because of just how self-explanatory it is on its own, you know. And I think everyone's going to have different emotions listening to it as well, so I don't want to just give you my side of it and then you listen to it and your experience is completely different and it's nothing you were expecting. You know what I mean? So it made me feel really relaxed and at ease and reminiscent and happy. And you might not feel the same way listening to it. It's going to be completely different for you, but you should definitely experience this for yourself. I would highly recommend it. It is great. It is very well done. Miles, thank you so much for this, man. Thank you so much for sending this in and for putting us onto your music. I can't wait to see you blow up, dude. This is something that's gonna. I hope this album, you know, does crazy numbers. It's really well done. So yeah, if you're watching this video right now, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Support the channel any way that you see fit. Definitely go check out the link in the description. Support Milesikco and Dark Times. Follow them both on SoundCloud. I listen to it on Spotify. I don't know if it's on SoundCloud, but follow them wherever you can. Honestly, look them up on Twitter, on Instagram. If there's a follow button, hit it. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Everybody stay safe. Until next time, peace out.